Number 5, a profile of success that you can't miss about people who are successful is that they are industrialists. They are industrious. Put another way, they are hard workers. They love work. They love work. Can I give you an announcement? Show me any person who does not love work. I show you somebody who will of a necessity become poor in life. It is impossible for a lazy person to escape poverty. Absolutely impossible. You must of a necessity be poor. That is why you don't know of anybody's. Now tell me, is it in sports that you want to succeed without being industrious? Is it in the arts? Whatever arts, which is huge now. Is it in information technology? Is it in robotics or artificial intelligence? Is it in spiritual work in the ministry? Is it in politics? I need you to show me. It's absolutely impossible. So there is a generic profile of success. And that is that these people are industrialists. They roll up their sleeves and they work. They get their hands in the dirt and work it. They know that everything works if you work it. They know that work produces a compensation of financial and pecuniary gains. They know that work distinguishes the high from the low. They know that those who work their work will soon be those at the top. They are industrialists. In 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 10, Paul speaks about himself, how that he is what he is by the grace of God, but in the midst of the grace, he labored more abundantly than everyone else. So, a profile you can't miss is being industrious. Please ask yourself, it's important. One of the things wise people do is that they measure themselves. They measure themselves. Have you heard the statement that says that to whom much is given, much is required? You know what that means? If you want much more, you've got to do much more. You've got to do much more. Let me ask you a question. How do you manage multiple streams of income? By working less. How do you manage multiple streams of income? How do you become a global entrepreneur with offices not just in Africa, but in Europe, in the Americas, in Australia, in Asia? Is that not a dream? How do you do that if you don't love work? So if you don't love work, the opportunities will not even come. Or when the opportunities come, you won't see. You see it as a bother. You see it as a pain. You see it as an irritant. You see it as a disturbance, as an intrusion into your life, instead of as an opportunity wrapped in a cloth called work. Friends, learn to love work. Be an industrialist. Schedule your work. Work your work. Follow through on your work. Do your work excellently and see success knocking at your door. And it doesn't matter in what field, whether it's as a spiritual person, as a lecturer, as a business person. One of the things you get to know, ask any businessman, business is not for the faint-hearted. Business is work. Work. You are always thinking in advance, planning, engaging, following through, stocking or restocking, improving the serve or the service. That's what it means to be an industrialist. Oh, I see you succeed. I see you succeed. There is no devil, no gate of hell that can stop you. Listen, it's not just enough to be born again and spirit-filled and tongue-talking and Bible-quoting and church-going and God-loving. Those things are essential fundamentals. But you've got to add the mix of these profiles that guarantee that men succeed.